Hello, everybody. This is Danien Feier, and I'm so excited to be with you on this Zoom call tonight. And also want to welcome everyone who's going to watch the recording of this, because this is really one of the very first and very official Zoom calls for our JIFU business. And in the last few days and weeks, a lot of people have contacted me, have contacted the team, and asked so many questions about it. Wanted to know, what is it? You know, why the decision? How does it work? And most importantly, how can I be a part of it? And all of this and more, I'm going to let you know tonight. So lean back or lean forward and take a pen and paper and take some notes, because this is really going to be very incredible. And one of the biggest opportunities that I believe exists in network marketing at the moment. So let's talk about it. So for those of you that don't know me, just real quick introduction. My name is Danien Feier. I'm 38 years old. In fact, I'm 37, but I'm going to be 38 very soon. So I'm still 37. And I started network marketing when I was only 18 years old. So with 18 years old, I was at my first event. I saw this business and I started dreaming. You know, I started dreaming about the possibility to build a business, to make money, to become financially independent, to travel. And this is crazy because literally, those of you that know my story for a long time, I have been talking about the fact that I love to travel all the time. I've been talking about the fact that when I'm going to an airport, and I look at the screen and I see Johannesburg and I see Hawaii and I see New York, it just makes me dream, you know? And I was always thinking about, who are these people that can just go to the airport and just say, you know what, breakfast in Paris, let's go for it. And this is something that I always wanted. And network marketing not only promises this dream, but also allowed me to actually achieve it, and so many of our team members as well. Of course, the last 20 years, it's been an amazing journey. And here we are today, so super special, 2023. The year has just started, and we're here, ground zero, stage one, beginning, the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. We're starting a brand new project all together called JIFU, and I couldn't be more excited to have all of you join in and be with us from the beginning. You have no idea how many people told me over the last 18 years, oh my God, I wish I would have been there when you started. I wish I would have had a chance to start the same day, the same week, in the beginning, to build with you, to grow with you. And now this opportunity presents itself just one more time. And this is very special, because I didn't think that that was going to happen again. And it does. This is how life is funny sometimes, you know, and presents us with unique opportunities. So let's make sure that you really pay attention today, because what I'm about to show you is very big. Okay, so in my experience in network marketing, I have found so many great things and so many great people, but I've also found that the industry has changed. Originally, I started in a product business, so which means we were selling products, you know, and it was great. But the truth is, that times haven't evolved. The world became so much more global, so many more countries, so many more people everywhere, and logistics have become a real challenge into some markets, registrations and all that. And so while I still do love products, and we're going to talk about amazing products like industry reference products, but I also love the opportunity to have, let me say, business at the speed of thought. So you think about someone, boom, you can connect online and you can do business 24/7 without hesitation, without waiting, like an instant business opportunity. This is something that I love, and exactly that's what we have here. And so, guys, I'm very proud to introduce to you JIFU, and I'm going to share with you the newest presentation. So I'm just going to go full screen, and yes, I think you should be seeing the presentation. Yes, you are. Perfect. Awesome. Can I just get a quick feedback in the chat if you can actually see the presentation? And by the way, I'm not in the beginning. I don't know why. Here we go. Can you see the screen? Wonderful. Amazing. Okay, cool. So, and this is what we're talking about. JIFU, the ultimate lifestyle membership. Okay. And hashtag is just get more. Okay. So the whole idea is for all the members in JIFU to just get more, because at the end of the day, what do we all want? We want a better life, right? We want to feel freedom. We want to build a business. And really, we're thinking that especially in 4 categories is where we are going to really plant our roots, where we're going to build these different 4 pillars in this business that's going to help you, first of all, expand your travel, right? So we're going to help you to save money on travel. We're going to help you to travel to exotic and amazing destinations. And of course, together, we're going to travel and experience some breathtaking moments. Second of all, we're going to talk about JIFU Health. JIFU Health is what is really near and dear to my heart over the last few years. It's to talk about products, incredible supplements, and also incredible skincare. And, you know, I have a little teaser here with me right now, 2 products. In fact, I have a 3rd one with me right now here. These are some brand new products that we're working on, some groundbreaking technology in skincare. And also we're going to have some incredible products for oral supplementation that is really 2023 science, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that in a minute. Then we're going to have pillar number 3, which is JIFU University, where we really want to help you to learn and to get better and to learn specific skills on how to make money or how to develop yourself or how to manage your social media or how to trade, you know, and really to dive deep into this, because it's very, very important. And a lot of people love this. And there's a lot of companies that are working in this sector that have great success. And there is a lot of people that really want to know more, want to learn more. And we're going to cater to that group. And then lastly, we're going to have an amazing partnership that we're working with in the area of FX. So what we're going to do at JIFU, we're going to provide education. What they are doing, because they're a registered broker here in the UAE and different other markets, and they're going to provide an opportunity for you to have some of your income that you're making in your business to be traded by professional traders and to have your money start working for you. This is really, really a very interesting thing, because over the last few years, I've been personally learning so much about investing, so much about how to move really within that cash flow quadrant. Let me talk about that for a minute, because I think that's really, really relevant. So when you look at the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki, it starts with the A, right? Or in English, the E, the employee. So you start to work for someone else. You essentially work for someone else's dreams. That's how we all start out. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually great. People always say, oh, it's so bad to have a job. Honestly, I think it's great to have a job, because the opposite of having a job is having no job, and that sucks, right? So having a job is great, but really eventually, probably a lot of people dream about becoming their own boss, right? That's probably why you're here today. You want to be your own boss. You want to build your own future. You want to take control. Maybe you want to make more money. And that's when people move from E, employee, to S, to the self, to the, how to say in English, can you imagine? I cannot remember the word in English right now. That's so funny. I'm German, by the way. So anyways, when you work for yourself, right? I mean, however you call this right now, I don't remember. So when you work, instead of working for someone else, you now work for yourself, okay? I'm sure someone in the chat's helping me out. Self-employed, exactly. That's all I want to say. Self-employed, perfect. So you can be self-employed, and that's amazing, because now you are your own boss, and that's incredible. Now, for those of you that have been self-employed for a while, you know one thing: as a self-employed person, you work more. You work more, right? You get up earlier, you stay up later. You do make more money, yes, but you do have a ton of responsibility. And I tell you one thing: if you've been self-employed for quite a while, you kind of start dreaming about the next quadrant, which is B. It's the business owner. So what's the difference between being self-employed or between owning a business? The difference is a big one. Self-employed people are responsible for production. They're responsible for generating all the income. Think about if you have an ice cream shop and you run it, you're in there, you're doing it, you put it together, you put the ice cream, you serve the customers, all of that together with your family or your crew. You're self-employed. If you go on holidays, it's a disaster. If you're not there, it doesn't really work. That's when you're self-employed. A business owner maybe owns 20 ice cream shops. He doesn't really work in them, but he collects income from them. You get it? So the difference of being self-employed and a business owner is a big one. Now, in network marketing, this is what a lot of people don't understand. There is the way to go from being an employee to be your own boss, but there's also the way from moving from being your own boss into owning a business. And that is when you have duplication. That is when your business starts growing. That is when you have teams. That's when you have independent leadership. And we're going to talk so much about this in this journey. We're going to work together in this journey. So hopefully all of you are going to be able to move into that B quadrant where you truly can say you're generating income from where you're personally not even responsible for anymore, if that makes sense. And I think that's the dream. A lot of people say, wow, that'd be too good to be true. How can I make money and not actually work for it anymore, right? This is the promise that network marketing has. And this is what is absolutely real. Thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people have generated residual incomes in network marketing. And that's obviously the big one. But interestingly enough, there's another one. There's the investor, right? And investment is a really, really difficult subject. In fact, I am not qualified to talk about it. And I want to tell you that because I'm not a registered financial advisor. I'm just a fellow network marketer, just like you and I, that on my own journey, I started to learn how to invest and, what to do. And I'm not the person to give you qualified advice, even though I did learn a lot. I also lost a lot and I also started to make a lot. But what I found is one thing, and I think I'm allowed to say that, not to ever invest is definitely not an option, because look at all the successful people in the world. Do you think they all don't know how to make their money work for them? How to multiply their money? So not just make money, but also multiply their money? I think they do. And one of the most liquid markets in the world, one of the biggest markets in the world is the Forex market, the foreign exchange market. And that is why we're not only going to educate you at JIFU about it, but we're also going to have an amazing partnership with a great broker that is going to offer you really, really interesting options to have your money get to work, if that makes sense, right? And we're going to talk a lot more about that in the future, but just know you have the whole deal. We're going to teach you how to be your own boss. We're going to teach you how to have your own business, and you're going to have an opportunity to not just make money, but have your money make money and go to work for you as well. So I think this is pretty amazing. And also we're combining 4 different trends here that are super strong. Everybody wants them. Everybody needs them. And this is the perfect positioning to build a strong business. Now, let's start to talk about JIFU Travel. JIFU Travel is really the core pillar of JIFU. This is how the company got started. And you have an opportunity here to save up to 75% on your travel. Now, I want to bring in a little bit of realistic perspective in this. You're not going to save on every travel 75%. You need to know this. This is impossible. But you're going to find great deals. And sometimes, if you're really lucky, you're going to save up to 75%. But here's how it goes. So practically, you have to understand that all these different travel websites, they're looking at mainly two wholesale databases where all the hotels, rental car companies, cruise companies, airlines, they're going to put the wholesale pricing, and JIFU allows you to get direct access to that. And this is how all our members have an opportunity to save in their travel. And the best part is, if the saving for some reason is not available on the website and you find it cheaper somewhere else, not only is JIFU going to match the price, but they're going to add an additional 10% to say, thank you for still booking with us. So I think it's amazing. You're going to win 100% of all times. And I think it's a really, really great concept and everybody needs it. Now, JIFU Health, I'm so passionate about that. The packaging that you see here is not final. As you can see, I already showed you this. This looks a bit more final, right? So we're going to have amazing packaging, amazing products. Again, like I said, we're going to have a skincare that's been developed from one of the best scientists in the world. We are looking at a skincare product that has an unbelievable work mechanism that's been third-party tested. We're looking at really medical grade cosmetics almost, that is going to reduce fine line and wrinkles, that's going to rejuvenate the skin, repair DNA, tons of things. Like, I'm really excited for it. And then also we have a product called Gen 3 that we're going to be launching, which is really a collagen powder. It's a collagen powder. So the Gen stands for collagen and 3 stands for 3 different sources of collagen. So it's going to be an unbelievable best-selling product. It tastes ridiculously amazing. I tried it. Supporting your skin with collagen, your muscles, bones, joints with collagen. Also, it's the beauty secret for hair, skin, nails, amazing. It's going to be something that everybody's going to want and everybody is going to use. Then JIFU University, we already talked about that a bit. A lot more is going to be revealed here in the near future, so stay tuned for that. And of course, DFX, we already talked about this. Now, I want you to meet the JIFU team. Really, here's what I have to say about them. They're just amazing. To be honest, I'd like flat out, that is what I need to tell you. They are amazing. Friendly, family-oriented, trustworthy, helpful, hungry, hardworking, and really, really proud of their company and really, really excited for all of us to join and to really build this together. They want to build and create a legacy company, and I love it. They're working 24/7. I mean, you talk about Brad at the top left, Bradley Boyle, founder and CEO. He's with us in Dubai right now, and he is not leaving. It's crazy. I think he wanted to leave about a month ago. He's not leaving. Like, he moved his whole family here now in order for us to just, continue working and continue building on this. And it's truly inspiring. Also, Matt Garf. Matt Garf is, I don't know if that's fair to say, but he's a legit billionaire from Utah. If you Google him, Matt Garf, you are going to find him. You Google Garf Enterprises, you're going to find him. It's solid, and I love to be in association with successful people and also obviously be part of a company that is just, aspiring to help people to become successful. So really, really love it. And I could say something about all these people because I met literally almost all of them at this point, and it's just an absolute pleasure to work with them. And you're going to enjoy that too. Now, JIFU, a lot of people are asking, what does this even stand for? In fact, it's funny with all the different cultures and people around the world, everybody says it differently. JIFU, JIFU, TIFU, JIFU. Anyways, it's called JIFU, okay, JIFU. And it's the definition means it's an abundant life. If you think about it, that's what we all want. It's an abundant life. It's a free life, to have choices, to have a blessed life. This is really what it's about. So I love this, and I love this for our culture and for our community that we're building. Now, again, here's the message. In travel, you need to understand public sites. We all go to Booking, we all go to Priceline, Expedia, Travel Agent, Skyscanner, whatever. Public sites do not offer the best prices. That's what we're thinking, but it's not true. Here's the truth. These companies add fees and margins to their prices, but JIFU doesn't. JIFU is going to make money on the membership, but JIFU will never charge $1 on your travel. So if you go in and you book a holiday, you book a hotel, whatever, JIFU is actually not making any money on that. That's pretty amazing. So they offer us this service without any margin. So we all get more. Remember, members get more, just get more. That's what it's about. But what is going to happen, it's going to allow you to build an amazing business. Now, many people would say, wow, that sounds too good to be true. Can I try this? And this is what is so genius about the system. When you're a signed up member, you can actually send people a link where they get a free trial, so they can just simply try it without risking anything. So they click on the link, they search for a hotel, boom, they see the discounts. And here's what's amazing. So let's say, for example, we look at this example down here. Let's say the JIFU discount is $442, okay? So what is going to happen is this discount that you're seeing here, it's actually only half the discount. There is another half that the trial user is going to see, and they say, hey, become a member today, and you're going to save another additional $442, right? So there's two options. Either this trial user is just booking, then you are going to make the other half. So in this case, you'd make he would say 442, you would make 442. Or he will sign up, become a member. Now you have a new downline. That's really super, super incredible when you think about it. And there is no better way to win clients, to get people on board than just by using this free trial. Now, the next thing is that there is an amazing program, which is the vacation voucher, okay? So the vacation voucher is something that you have in the packages. So let's say, for example, so there's a $100 pack. This is just to kind of, register a spot. But here, this is the first real pack, $250. And then I would recommend there's one at $1,000 and $2,500. Those are like the best ones, really. And then obviously the big one has everything. But let's just say, for example, the $250 one, right? It's going to give you one vacation voucher. Now, when you have that vacation voucher and when you use it, you can choose from 85 different destinations. So let's say you say, okay, I want to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to Orlando. I want to go to Medellin. I want to go to Buenos Aires, whatever. And you can register on this site to use this voucher, and the company will pay for you for your resort. So it's sometimes 4 nights, it's sometimes 7 nights. It depends on the location. And the only thing that you will pay, is the taxes and the resort fees. So sometimes, you know, when you go in a hotel and they have like a $20 resort fee, you'll still have to pay that $20 and the taxes, which might be $7 or $17 or something like that a night, right? But the whole stay in itself is going to be covered. And if you think about that, for $250, you already get one. How can you get a hotel paid for 4 to 7 nights for $250? It's impossible. You know it, I know it. So it's the best deal. You're already winning by signing up. Now, really, if you want to build a business, that's not a good choice. You should get started at least on the $1,000 pack. And here's why. As a $1,000 pack sign up, you're going to become a part of the fast movers bonus. Now, you only have 3 more days to do this, okay? So you need to get in, you need to become eligible for the fast mover bonus. Why? This is a 2% profit share that you're going to be a part of every quarter from the company if you're signing up at that level. Also, you're going to get 2 vacation vouchers and all the different accesses, right? The biggest pack, this is for the serious business builders. You're going to get 3 vacation vouchers. And by the way, you can use them for 18 months. If you don't want to use them all yourself, you can use them for incentives. We're talking about business builders here, right? So make an incentive to somebody. Boom, give them one voucher. Let them enjoy it, or give it to your family, or use one yourself, or use it to build your business. Also, you're going to get 12% binary. So normally, the compensation plan, the way it works, there's a left leg, a right leg. The lesser leg, you're making 10% on all the sales. If you start with this pack, you get 12%. So that's 2% more, but really that's 20% more income, right? Because if you were making 500 before, now you make 600. You're making 5,000, now you make 6,000. You make 10,000, now you make 12,000. And that's permanently every single week. So this is really, really the best package. And I can just really encourage you to start with this, because anyways, you're going to do it one time. And then for the rest of your life, you can tell people how you got started, how you took it serious, how you went big, and you can duplicate it. And in a network marketing, you know, it's all about duplication. It's all about the volume that you duplicate. And duplicating 2,000 CV signups is going to be a really, really fast growth of business. And I'm super excited for you to do that and to have that. Yeah. So now I want to talk about the first order bonus. So how can you make money? So if you sign up a direct partner, an affiliate, right? You're going to make a direct first order bonus based upon the pack. So let's say a big pack is $400, $1,000 pack is $160, and so on. So that is a really, really good incentive to just go out and honestly, you know, just sponsor new front lines. Again, I've been in this business for 18 years. And if you want one guaranteed way of success, is you need to bring a bunch of great people into your team. So my advice, build a list, 20 people, 30 people, boom, call all of them, give them the information, share with them the recording, have them sign up and start earning first order bonuses. Now, what's really, really cool, when the member is paying the monthly fee, and by the way, don't worry about that. The monthly fee starts at like just 25 CV. We're talking about like $30, right? Starts very, very low. And then as you're going up in the compensation plan, it becomes a bit more. But at that point, you're also making more money. And the max is $200, by the way. But don't worry about spending $200 right now, because anyways, you're making money before you pay that, okay? So it's all no problem. But here's what happens. When you sign up people and they are active and they pay their monthly membership, now you are going to make an action bonus every single time they do. But just imagine having 10 people front line, everybody pays their action bonus, and pays their membership monthly, and you make, let's say, $20 10 times. That's $200 just like that every month, and you haven't even started looking at the compensation plan. So here's the compensation plan. What I was talking about now was the enrollment tree. So all your direct people is like your level 1, right? And on all of them, you're going to earn the action bonus. You personally enroll people. But really, when you look in the back office, we have something called a team tree or a binary tree, where you can help each and every one by placing people under each other. And if you've never done this, don't worry. It looks way more complicated than it really is. It's so easy. All you do is you choose for the people to either go on your left leg or your right leg. And how do you choose that? Very simple. Just build the lesser leg. So you always want to make sure that both your legs are as equal as possible. If one leg is running away, perfect, just build the other leg, right? So that's how simple it is. And then you're going to earn every week 10% on the volume that you have on that lesser leg. That's why you're building it, to make it more, right? So it starts at 10%, and then if you started with a big pack, it's 12%, and then as you're going up the ranks, this is going to increase. The maximum is 20%, which really is industry record. And if you think about here, there's a huge career plan, huge career system. You can literally realize your dreams in this business, in this company. We are going to have people, just mark my words, that are going to make more than $1 million a month. But more important than this, we're going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are going to make a couple of $100, a couple of $1,000 a month. And that's what really makes me proud. Because in this business, if you help enough people to get what they want, you get what you want. Now, here's all the complicated details, exactly how much volume you need to get to whichever rank. Look, when you start the business, you're going to get these slides and you're going to use it as a reference to keep checking, you know, what you have to do to get to whatever rank. But just look at, like, on the right, the maximum weekly payouts that you can get per rank. But just kind of like ask yourself, what is the number that you want, right? What is the, like, how much money you want to make every week? And then remember the name of the left of the rank, so you know what to do, right? So let's say you want to make $5,000 a week, perfect. You need to go to Sapphire Director and max that rank out, right? So it's really that simple. And the best part is we're all going to work together. Now, also, there is something called a matching commission. So this is on top. This is like, so you make money on the signups and you make money on the volume. But on top of that, you're also going to match on the volume. Sorry, you're going to match on the commissions of your team. So if you help your team to make money, you're going to get a matching commission on top from the company for your work of helping your team. This is all 10 levels, and it's really incredible. So guys, my advice is this: use this time and get started as an affiliate today. Start on the big package and start to enjoy the process and start building with us. Look, everything I just shared with you now was a very quick overview, and there's so many details in every single thing. But I learned in this business that sometimes you just need to keep it simple. And the most important thing of everything is to just get started today. Join us, get started today, and then we're going to build this together for the long run. This is what's important. And always ask yourself, if not you, then who? If not now, when? And if not this, then what, right? So we have a chance to do something special together. A lot of you guys know me. A lot of you guys know the team. You know we don't come to play. We come to work. We come to do things big. And this is really your opportunity to be part of it. Use this opportunity, sign up, but also build it big. Really build it big. Go crazy. Talk to the best people you know. We can design this company and to make it incredible. We're going to have a lot of people make a lot of money, but most importantly, we're going to have a lot of fun, travel to great places together, and build great friendships along the way. So guys, I can't wait to make this thing really big. We just, concluded the first week and it was huge. And now it's time, everything to really kick off and, fly to the moon. So guys, I'm excited and I hope I get to see everybody soon at the events and trainings and all of this. So we're going to run the machine big. And yeah, thank you everyone for being here tonight. Thank you for all the translators. And if you are not a part of JIFU yet, please contact the person that sent you this video. They're going to help you get signed up. They're going to help you get started. And I can't wait to get this thing kicked off with you. All the best, guys. Cheers from Dubai, and I'll see you soon. And hello to Poland. And hello to every single country that's represented here tonight. All right, guys. Bye-bye.